Hey book club, welcome to Super Soul Sunday. So I wanted to talk about the book Over My Shoulder, Switch on Your Brain. Full transparency, lately I have been struggling with anxiety, I've been struggling with depression, I've been struggling with suicidal ideation, and I realized that when we were reading that book, I had a really good hold on what was going on in my head. There was a check zone that was checking thoughts, and it was dismissing ones we didn't want to use, and it was picking up and grabbing the ones I wanted to use. And then after we stopped reading that book, I've noticed that because I don't do the 21-day brain detox, like those old habits come back. Like I go back to my default settings. And so I am aware of that. So I am trying to fight it. I'm trying to beat it. And there was some news given to me this week, and I did not handle it well. I reacted in a very negative way. For some people, they would say rightfully so, but for me, trying to be a better person, trying to do away with emotions and not react out of emotion, I was quickly convicted when I began reading this book. And the reason why is because it's about thinking and choosing. In the first chapter, it talks about how thinking and choosing creates the landscape of the mind. It's really easy to think and choose when it's the things you want to do, right? Like when it's talking about or thinking and choosing a restaurant, thinking and choosing a vacation destination, thinking and choosing what you're going to do with a bonus that's coming up. Those things are easy to think and choose. But what about the hard stuff? What about divorce? What about burying a baby? What about realizing that some of the goals you had in life, more than likely, you're not going to hit those. So maybe there should be something different we should be thinking about. Like those are the types of things that I have been dealing with for the most part. So now I'm learning at 40 that you are supposed to respond. So what is the difference between a reaction and a response? A reaction is an attack made on a target out of fear, and a response is a declaration and a refusal to conform, and that comes from a place of faith. Declarations come from faith, attacks come from fear. So a reaction is an attack that comes from fear, and response is a declaration that comes from our faith. So if we're reacting, we know that's coming from a place of fear. So a lot of people, including me, I like to react. And when you react is the attack of a target. So if you're attacking a target, whenever you attack, an attack comes from a place of fear. So we know that God didn't give us a spirit of fear. We're going to get to that in a minute. So if you're reacting, you're coming from a place of fear. If you're responding, you're coming from a place of faith. So if we react, which I do a lot of, that's coming from a place of fear. God didn't give me a spirit of fear, so I should not be reacting. So God did say that he gave me the measure of faith. So what does that skill set look like where I can respond to things through my faith and not react through fear? I'm going to come from the place of 2 Timothy because I spoke about that just a second ago. So God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but what he did give us was power, love, and a sound mind. Those are 3 different abilities. I've always thought that these were just words, right? Okay, I have power, I have love, and I have a sound mind. I haven't always had a sound mind. I haven't always felt love. I haven't always felt power. So how do you harness these things that God said that he gave us? Well, first thing you have to realize is God didn't just give you words, he gave you abilities. So each one of these words are an ability. So God did not give me a spirit of fear, but of power. What is power? Oh my gosh. Power, by definition, is the ability to fulfill your purpose. Wow. So when I think about power, I go back to Moses, when Moses was at the burning bush and he asked God, who are you? You're telling me what to do. Who are you? And he said, I am the I am. And that probably doesn't seem significant at the moment, but just break down what the words I am mean. I means to take possession of. Am means the present purpose. So I am, just by definition, means to take possession of the present purpose. I am the I am. I am taking possession of the present purpose. Next is love. So we dealt with power. What is love? Love is the ability to be dependable. Don't think of it from the place of, can my husband or my wife depend on me? Can my kids depend on me? Can my job depend on me? Yes. But can God depend on you? Come on. Can God depend on you to give him his time? Can God depend on you to go out there and not react, but respond? I know damn well he can't depend on me for that. Like, I gotta work on it. He can't depend on me for that. And lastly is the sound mind. What does sound mind mean? It means the ability to create balance in your life. And I love the way Jesus did this. Jesus, when they found the woman who had been sleeping with somebody else's husband, the husband wasn't up there that had been sleeping with her, but the woman was, okay? And then he said to all the people that was ready to stone her, let you who has not sinned cast the first stone. That created a balance in that thing. It took out that permission slip to judge. And I think that's so important because in my sound mind, I need to take out the ability for me to judge. And I need to implement and put something in there that says, hey, everybody has lessons to learn. Everybody has things to do. It is not my place to decide what is good for you and what is not good for you. That is for God to decide. All I can do from this place is just keep moving in my power, show love, be dependable, and then create a balance in the environment. So this week, at the beginning of this week, I want to challenge you to use the 3 abilities God gave you to change the world around you. Can you get out there and show your power, fulfill the purpose God put on your life? Can you get out there and show yourself dependable, not just to your family, not just to your friends, not just to your job, but to God? What does that look like for you? And then thirdly, where can you go and create peace and create balance in your environment? If you can do that, God is ready to use you. And I know he is, because you're amazing. I love you guys. Happy Super Soul Sunday, and I can't wait to see you on Thursday.